Alright guys, we got our Buyee bargain in today. A little disappointed, our box was a little saturated, and I got it directly from the FedEx guy. I should have stopped him, but look at all that damage. So I got my fingers crossed that it's just exterior, but let's see what we got. I'm excited about it. Yeah, cut her open, Lauren. Yeah, cut her open. So hopefully it's just... because it's soaking wet. Looks like it got left on a dock. They lost it for 2 days in Tennessee, so but I got a feeling this was lost in Rochester, not Tennessee, when it got here. So yeah, that's soaking wet. So hopefully there's no damage. Cut that right there.
Okay, I just don't want to accidentally stab one of your...
Yeah, whatever. So if there's no damage, no harm, no foul, but if there is, that's not cool. We used Buyee Air this time. It was 2 days late, but it was still like a day early, kind of. You know, it only took 5 days with the weekend, so it's not that big a deal. All right, let's do one at a time here. You hold that. You hold the camera for me. We'll start with the one that's a box. So we got...
At least they're wrapped in plastic.
Yes, they re-wrapped them all. So we got the Acro Shock. It's the DTO3T. So this is a little truggy version. We'll get that out and get... That's the only real kit. The rest of these are all built used cars. So let's see what we got here. This might be yours.
That's probably my super game.
It just feels wet.
I hope my game is not wet. It's cardboard. Cool. Okay, wrapped.
Yep. And it's boxed. It's sealed in box. No, you gotta explain this, Lauren.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you know there's the Super Game Boy, which we did get in America. It lets you play your Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. Well, in Japan only, they made a Super Game Boy 2, and it lets you play Game Boy Color games on your Super Nintendo.
So it's like the Super Game Boy that we normally use, but it's 2.
Yeah.
Very cool. So we'll get that out. We'll use that soon. So that was Lauren's Buyee Bargins. So I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this might be my servos. Yeah, you always hear me complain about servos. So I got 3. You know, they ain't nothing. Tower power, you know, metal servos. They're cooking dinner, so I'm going to kind of fly through this, and then we'll do...
That box looking really...
Well, that one's boxed up. So let's start with this guy. So this is another auction. There was no... This, I believe, is the DFO2, I think. But it looks like everything's there, motor's there. It's even got a nice servo. Cool, so that's another chassis we got. Let's put them all. Set them all down here. All right, doing good. So that's 2 chassis, right? Three if you call, no, 2. So, okay, so this is the next one. Now this is the one that I got, which started it all. So basically when I do the Buyee auctions, I find one, and then I have 30 days to get whatever I can get that makes sense. Okay, this is a vintage. This one's going to need some restoration. It's a Terror Scorcher. It's in pretty good shape. It's got all the old electronics, I'm pretty sure. Body's had better days, but it's not in bad shape. Not for an 80s rig. Not sure if this is going to be a shelf queen. We'll see if it runs. I just don't want to break it if it's that old. Look at the fuzz on that. You see that? That's crazy. So that's 2 chassis. These, I don't have either of these chassis. And I have the DTO3, but not the DTO3T, which is the truck version. So it's really the same thing.
Oh, I forgot how much you bought.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot in here. Okay, so I sold the Super Fighter G. The reason I sold it is because I got this. This is the Desert Gator, which is the same TTO2 chassis, but it's going to be my track car.
This looks awesome.
It's going to be real awesome. So we'll get a closer look on all these individually when we get a second. So that's 4 cars now, right? Okay, so now this is the one that this is my new track car, basically. Now all of these cost about $33.45 to ship each once you divide it up. But all of them, I think this is the most expensive one I got, and it was right under $40. So you guys see what that is? It's a DF03. Now it's got some bling in it. It's dark impact. It's got a fancy motor. It's got a decent. It's got a Futaba power or receiver and a Futaba controller, and it doesn't look like anything's broken on it. That's sweet. So this is gonna be my new track rig, and I'm pretty excited about it. I don't even remember what that other one is now. So we got one more car to look at, and that's it for this order. I think that's all. So you can take a look at those. No sense in even bringing it into this big old box in the house. Ooh, this box is wet.
Yeah, that's like it's ripped. Like it's cool seeing all the Japanese.
Yeah, the artwork. Or newspaper.
Yeah.
Artwork. Oh, and you know what? It's even that makes me even more mad because this is a Tamiya box.
Yeah.
It's vintage. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's Suzuki. I know what this is now. This is a touring car. I got this for like $18, I think.
Are you gonna need the knife?
No, this one we're gonna sell. But copy of a manual. But there's a lot in here. So there's some batteries. This is the MO3. It's missing the servo, but it's got another aftermarket motor in there.
Not the batteries.
Yeah, but they're Nikeheads. I'm not too impressed with that extra front, or is that the front diff? Anyway, so we're gonna have to assess the damage on all these. And we got lots of extra parts, the shocks and stuff. It looks like they started building it and then they stopped because the wheels are brand new. Oh, it does have some scratches. Maybe they did. Either way, we got.
Used to paint stuff.
Yeah, they definitely did something with it. So that's cool. So that's what we got. So that's a MO3, the DF03, the Dark Impact, Desert Gator, and the guy that bought the Super Fighter G should have it today. Now this is a DF02. I'm not sure what it was, but I just like the chassis. And then our vintage Neo Scorcher. Probably gonna end up selling it for sure. We're probably gonna sell the touring car. I don't know. We'll see after that. But yeah, like and subscribe, guys, and we'll see you when I see you. I gotta get back to cooking dinner. Just a quick unbox. Buyee Bargins, and of course Lauren's Super Game Boy 2. Keep on the lookout for that. I'll see you when I see you guys. Peace.